in the gap.
That ball's going to get down, and Hammock is going to have possibly a double if she beats the throw, and she does, but it was
Set up a different camera on Thursday. As that pitch is a little askewed there, and that one grounded past the second baseman, and that will score a run offensively to stay in this game. That ball hit out to center field, and that will be a base hit, and she will make it into second, and gonna steal down to second, and one out in the inning. That one, line drive back up the middle. Chloe Hill with a base hit. Another hit today for her. They're having to run things as that ball is hit right back up the middle.
Pitch from Hicks.
One may have just ended the
Ripped
game.
to left field, and it is gone. And that is a walk-off two-run home run for Kendall Fowler.
And welcome into the Hornets Nest, as I am Brett Taylor. I'd like to thank you for joining us here tonight as Westfield begins their quest for an 8th straight state championship right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. They've already played 2 games this season. They're 2-0 on the young 2024 season, and they come in, as I said, 7-time defending state champions here and moving down to AAA as GIAA expanding to 4. They're hosting tonight the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans, who they faced off in the last 2 state championship matchups. As you see right there, both of these teams know each other very well. It should be an outstanding matchup, and just excited that you're coming along on the broadcast with us. And we will have first pitch here right from the Hornets Nest here shortly. Again, I'd like to thank you for joining us. We will be having softball here tonight. Football kicks off next Friday from the Hornets Nest. Let's take a look at a spotlight for the Lady Hornets and a player who everyone knows about. That's Madison Hammock, last year batting .466 on the season. She scored 38 runs, 15 RBI on the season, and 8 walks. There was a stretch there where she didn't strike out for probably 20 or 24 games or so, something to that effect. But what a great, just a great player all the way around for Westfield. And it'll be a little bit different look here tonight for the Lady Hornets, as you'll have a different pitcher on the mound than maybe you're used to seeing in Camilla Bloodworth and Lauren Davidson. Tonight you will have a youngster not on the mound, but in the circle, and that will be pitching tonight, number 11, Lindy Hare, for the Lady Hornets. So should be an interesting matchup. I'll bring in my second member of the crew, Miss Charlotte Taylor, who just wants to say hello to sports fans out there. She helped us a little bit out in basketball, and she'll be helping us out a little bit here tonight in softball. Charlotte, what you looking forward to in the ball game?
Mostly like good hits and like see who can catch the ball.
Right, so always in softball, hitting and catching probably pretty important, and tonight that'll be no different, as last year we saw these 2 programs face off in a state championship game. In fact, they faced off twice in Columbus, and the Lady Hornets got the best of the Lady Trojans twice, both in run rule affairs, which was a little different than what we saw in the regular season last year, as Tattnall was able to get the best of the Lady Hornets in the regular season, and the Lady Hornets able to kind of repay the favor there when it counted most. So we'll see if that continues here tonight, and we'll take a look at the starting lineup here for the Lady Trojans, as I believe leading off, and we'll get that for you here shortly. I think that's going to be Grady Appling for the Lady Hornets, for the Lady Trojans, coming up here to lead off the game, facing Lindy Hare. And we'll see right out the bat a ball there from the right-handed pitcher for the Lady Hornets. So ball number 1 here to Appling, the leadoff batter for the Lady Trojans. So number 14, Appling at the plate. I believe it's 2-0 here. And if I'm not mistaken, last year she had committed to LSU. Not sure if that's still the case or not. That ball grounded down to third, but thrown over nicely. And we'll take a look at the starters here for Westfield defensively as well. So one out in the inning, and the Lady Hornets doing a good job there. You've got at shortstop Madeline Katz, Chloe Hill playing third base here tonight with that play. Catching is Kate Raines. Second base, Madison Hammock. In center field, Riley Nelson. First base, Lauren Davidson. Pitching, Lindy Hare. Playing left field, Addie Hobbs. And in right field, Avery Spence. So those are your starters for the Lady Hornets. Hare comes set. And that pitch a little high and away. 1-0 the count. Brianna Logue now at the plate for the Lady Trojans. That pitch misses high. 2-0 the count. And looked like she offered, and she did. That may have been a strike regardless. So 2-1 the count here for the Lady Hornet, for Lindy Hare. Let's take a quick look at our coaching matchup here. You got Ryan Weatherington, 30-3 last year, 6-0 in the region. Number 1 out of AAA overall. Number 2 for the Lady Trojans. They both finished the region in the number 1 spot. Again, Westfield state champs. Tattnall Trojans, state runners-up for a second straight season. 3-1 your count now. And that pitch in there, she offered. So 3-2 the count now. Full count here to Logue. And that one hit out just beyond second base, and that'll put a runner on first base. So runner on first for the Lady Trojans. And I'll get you who's coming to the plate here shortly. That pitch high. They're going to throw down to second, and she's in there safely. So being aggressive here early, and the runner moves up. And that's Molly Kemp, I believe. That pitch misses outside, so 2-0 the count.
Number 26, Molly Kemp.
So 2-0 the count to Kemp. Runner on second base. One out in the inning, and that pitch misses high. So in danger of putting Kemp down at first. As you see, Logue is already down at second. And that one popped up in the infield. And not sure anybody was able to make a play. I think that's going to bring the count to 3-1. So 3-1 the count here to Kemp. And that pitch misses just outside. So runners on first and second here for the Lady Trojans. And Lindy Hare in a little bit of trouble. And you'll have the cleanup hitter coming up for Tattnall. That pitch driven down sharply down the left field line. Steele, number 33. So 0-1 the count. Saw her in the batting cages earlier. She was really popping the ball. So got to be careful here if you're Lindy Hare. That one driven out. And the play made. And tagging up, back in safely, but Westfield gets an out. So 2 outs in the inning. And now the 5 spot coming up for Tattnall Square. That pitch gets away from Kate Raines, and both runners will move up to second and third. 1-0 the count. So this is Covington for Tattnall with a runner at second and third. And that one driven. That'll score 2 runs for Tattnall. Base hit by Steele. By Covington. And Tattnall takes the early lead 2-0 on a 2-out base hit by number 2, Covington. So not what you want if you're Westfield. They may get out of the inning. Nope. Yes, they will. So that'll be an out. And Westfield gives up 2 runs to start the inning. To start the game, but we will head to the bottom of the first inning. Westfield coming to the plate, down 2-0 right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
And we are back here inside the Hornets Nest. Westfield trails 2-0. And you'll have the Lady Hornets coming to the plate for the first time tonight. Leading off will be number 22, Madeline Katz. Batting second, number 8, Chloe Hill. Batting third, number 44, Kate Raines. Batting fourth, number 2, Madison Hammock. Batting fifth, number 7, Riley Nelson. Batting sixth, number 12, Lauren Davidson. Batting seventh, number 11, Lindy Hare. Batting eighth, number 4, Addie Hobbs. And batting ninth, number 16, Avery Spence. Those are the batters here for Westfield. And their position in the lineup. So Cats to the plate first for the Lady Hornets. They trail 2-0. We'll see if they can do some damage of their own here. That pitch in there for a strike. So 0-1 to count. Pitching ahead, number 12 for the Lady Trojans. She rocks and fires. That ball grounded to Appling. And there's out number 1. So pretty similar to what Westfield did to lead off the game. And that's Hicks in the circle, number 12 for Tattnall. So a nice play there from Grady Appling at shortstop, getting the easy out at first. Now coming to the plate for Westfield will be number 8, Chloe Hill. That pitch just misses. Chloe Hill came on very strong last year and really solidified herself at the top of the lineup from the midway point and on. We'll see how she does in the 2-hole this year. That pitch low and away, so 2-0 the count. Westfield in their opener had to come back against Loganville Christian. We had planned to broadcast that game, had some trouble with the equipment, and were not able to make it out last Saturday, but nonetheless, Westfield picked up an exciting victory. That pitch in there for a strike. They had to come back in extra innings after leading the whole game. Loganville put together a furious comeback in the top of the 7th inning to force extras. And Westfield had to score 3 runs, I believe, in the 10th. As that one is hit out to second, but they are able to get Chloe Hill for the out. So a quick 2 outs here, not what Westfield wanted. And Kate Raines to the plate, number 44 for the Hornets. They then played a game that got moved. I believe that was on Tuesday. Wilcox County, due to the weather that came in, their field was unplayable. So Westfield hosted that game on Tuesday. So we didn't plan to cover that game because it was an away game, but ended up being a home game. That pitch in there, 0-1 to count.
2-3-4. 2-3-4.
That pitch misses way outside. So 1-1 to count. That pitch catches the inside corner, 1-2. So we'll see if Hicks is able to finish things off here. That one popped up. And the play made, so that'll end the bottom of the first inning. Westfield not able to do any damage. They go in order, 1, 2, 3, and we will head to the top of the second inning. Westfield trails 2-0. You're watching Lady Hornets Softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
And welcome back as the Hornets trail after one 2-0 to Tattnall. Lady Trojans came out, picked up a big hit, a 2-out RBI hit to take the lead in the top of the first. And we're right back at it here in the top of the second inning. And that one's popped up and play made. And 1 out in the inning.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest.
So a quick out there for the Lady Hornets. Coming to the plate for the Lady Trojans. That pitch in there for a strike. I'll give you that batter's name here shortly. Anna Talcott was the leadoff hitter in this inning. She flied out to left center field. And that one popped up too, but out of play. And we don't have a name here for number 16. She's the third baseman here tonight for the Trojans. So if we get a name, I'm going to try to find a roster online. Unfortunately, no roster on Max Preps. So quickly 0-2, that pitch low, trying to get her to chase. 1-2 the count. We'll get you a name. I'm sure we can find it somewhere online. And here's the 1-2. Ooh, would not offer. Good pitch. Try to get her to go low. Good job laying off there. So number 16 is Abigail Ball. That pitch just misses low. So now that's run the count full.
Abigail Ball, number 16.
Yep, so that ran the count full to Abigail Ball. That ball grounded and just foul. The coach over there could not make the play. And that is Coach Jordan Brooks. Obviously doing a fantastic job at Tattnall Square. I believe he coaches baseball as well, just like Coach Weathering does. So that pitch high and inside. And that'll be ball number 4. That'll send her down to first base. So runner on first. 1 out in the inning. And number 00.
Brighton
Tarver. Brighton Tarver. That pitch fouled back. 0-1 the count. So Tarver taking a healthy hack there. She's a class of 2027, so that would make her either a sophomore or freshman. I think a sophomore. Lindy Hare. Nice off-speed pitch, but doesn't get the call. So 1-1 the count. There you see Ball at first base. That ball grounded over to second. Back over to first for a double play, and a great job there started by Chloe Hill. Good job at second base by Madison Hammock, and Westfield ends the threat here in the top of the second inning. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back With the bottom of the second, you're watching Lady Hornets Softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
To the Hornets Nest here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Thank you, Charlotte, for bringing us back as Westfield trails 2-0, but they'll have the cleanup hitter coming up here to start things off. Number 2, Madison Hammock, facing off against number 12 for the Lady Trojans. And I do not have it's not on her website. It's not on their website. That pitch misses. 1-0 the count. Hicks is the pitcher. Oh, this might be it. That one is flown out. I believe to center field, so an out number 1, a big out there for the Lady Trojans. Getting Hammock to fly out is pretty huge. Now coming to the plate for the Lady Hornets.
Wait, no. No, number 7, sorry. Number 7, Riley Nelson.
That one lined back up the middle. Nice base hit for the Lady Hornet center fielder. So runner on first base, and Westfield has their first hit of the game as Hicks has done a really good job keeping Westfield off balance. And now coming to the plate,
number 12, Lauren Davison.
So Lauren, you normally see her in the circle playing first base as Carly Knowles moved on, graduated last year, so that had to move Kate Raines to catcher. And Lauren Davidson, when she's not pitching in the circle, she'll be over at first base. So playing some different positions this year. Obviously a vital member of the last couple state championship teams that pitch high. And Lauren does have a sneaky bat now. You don't often think of her as the first thing as a huge hitter for the Lady Hornets, but she has delivered some timely hits over the last couple of years, especially to extend leads, and that's what you need from the middle of your lineup.
Get those foul ball right there.
Get those runners on in the early part of the lineup, and then have the middle part drive them in. So 2-2 the count here to Lauren Davidson. A runner on first, 1 out for the Lady Hornets. And the catcher there having to readjust the gear. See Riley Nelson over at first base. Hammock drilled the ball to the outfield, but caught to lead off this inning, and then Nelson right back up the middle on a grounder. That one popped up and caught by the third baseman and put away for the second out. So 2 outs in the inning. Now coming to the plate will be the pitcher for Westfield.
Lindy Hare, number 11.
So number 11, Lindy Hare, coming to the plate for the Lady Hornets, trying to help her cause. And that one drilled back, and Appling catches it and will step on second for the last out here in the bottom of the second inning. We will head to the top of the third. Your score 2-0, Westfield trails. You're watching Lady Hornets softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Sorry, I'm interrupted you.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest. Tattnall is leading to 2-0.
So Tattnall on top 2-0 at the end of 2. Lindy Hare back out in the circle for the Lady Hornets, facing the leadoff batter in number 14, Grady Appling. Again, I don't have all the details and where her commitment still lies, but I believe last year Appling was on tap to play for the Lady Tigers down in Baton Rouge. 0-1 the count. Top third. Now 1-1 the count here to Appling.
Again, your score is 2-0, and
so Lindy Hare comes set, and that pitch is in there for a strike. Gets it on the outside corner. That ball curved across nicely, and the home plate umpire liked what he saw. So 1-2 the count here to Appling. That ball driven to the outfield, and a base hit for Appling. That'll bring up the 2-hole hitter. And obviously, this is where Tattnall did a lot of damage. That's number 48 for Tattnall.
Brianna Logue, number 48.
That pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. So you got to wonder if Appling will be on the move here for the Lady Trojans. Lindy Hare, that pitch is high. 1-1 the count. That one slapped down the third baseline and will be foul. So 2-2 the count. Top three, Tattnall leads 2-0. This clash of champions, or Titans we'll call it. I don't know when the last time Tattnall's won a state championship. I know they were in GHSA and went deep over there a few times. Not sure when the last time they actually won a title. That one in there for strike three. Throw down to second, and she's safe. So Logue retired, Appling down to second, and Westfield gets a much-needed out. And now to the plate.
Molly Kemp, number 26.
There you go. Number 26, Molly Kemp. That one popped up. To shortstop. Appling will stay put, and that'll be a easy second out for the Lady Hornets. So no damage done there.
Tattnall's in the lead, 2-0.
And number 33,
Anna Still, number 33.
coming to the plate. And that throw over to first base. Chloe Hill with a nice play at third. And Westfield holds the Lady Trojans where they are. We will head to the top of the third inning. Your score 2-0. Tattnall on top. You're watching Lady Hornets Softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest with Middle Georgia Sports Network. Still, Tattnall is leading off 2-0.
So Tattnall on top 2-0. Westfield trying to roll over their lineup here in the bottom of the third inning. As we'll have leading off things here for the Lady Hornets will be number 4, the left fielder.
Addie Hobbs, number 4.
Addie Hobbs, number 4, the left fielder. So we'll see what she can do against a very effective pitcher here. In Hicks. So quickly 0-1 the count. And that pitch makes it 0-2 to Addie Hobbs. Avery Spence on deck for the Lady Hornets. Obviously, both of these teams, as that ball misses high, lost some tremendous talent that graduated last year. You had Caroline Patterson behind the dish for the Lady Trojans. Conversely, you had, as I already mentioned, Carly Knowles behind the dish for the Lady Hornets. That pitch high, good eye. So 2-2 the count here to Hobbs. You also had Pecorelli for the Lady Trojans, who is a very effective pitcher. And for Westfield, they also lost Emmy Diem and Kendall Fowler. That pitch is low, who was the whole, I guess if you're the batter looking at him, the whole left side of the infield for the Lady Hornets, third and short. So they have some things for both squads that are moving around. But you figured as that ball misses high, and a good job by Hobbs fighting back in the count, she'll be down at first. But you have both squads kind of figuring things out here in the first part of the year. You expect both of them to make a deep run, as they normally do. And coming up to the plate will be number 16.
Avery Spence, number 16.
So she's the right fielder, Avery Spence. And obviously the lineup looks a little different. You had some reserves last year that maybe that ball thrown down, and she's safe underneath it. A good steal there from Addie Hobbs. The pitch was high. But you had some reserves who decided maybe not to play again this year, I think for both teams. So you got a little bit different squad, some youngsters filling in holes, and I expect both of these teams, probably by the middle of the year, by the time you really get into the region play in earnest, you're going to see both of these teams really lighten it up. That pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1 the count. So Spence trying to get that run home, as you have for Westfield the first time a runner in scoring position tonight in the form of Addie Hobbs. Hicks throws it right through there, and I guess I was off on my count. I thought it was 1-1, but we're back at the top of the lineup for the Lady Hornets, and that is number 22.
Madeline Katz, number 22.
That pitch popped up, 0-1 quickly. And I think here's one of those players that you haven't seen a whole lot from in previous years for the Lady Hornets, who will find her own way here in the early part of the season, and then you expect probably big things from her if you're Coach Weatherington by the end of the year, much like Chloe Hill did last year for the Lady Hornets. Kind of didn't know where she came from. Obviously, if you've watched any of the B team, that ball is grounded to second. Short, fielded, and that looked very close. Obviously, the umpire had the angle and was closer to it, but a very close play. Good job by Grady Appling getting that over there. So quickly 2 outs. Now number 8 for Westfield coming to the plate. The third baseman, Chloe Hill. That pitch high and inside. One and 0 the count. Westfield looking for a base hit here to possibly cut the lead in half for Tattnall. 1-0 the count to Hill. And that one grounded to third and gobbled up over there. Play made by the third baseman, and that'll end the inning for Westfield. So the end of 3, Westfield trails 2-0. You're watching Lady Hornet Softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is #Houston Healthy. #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest. Tattnall leading off to 2-0.
So as Charlotte said, Tattnall still in the lead 2-0 here at the end of 3. And we will have the Lady Trojans coming to the plate here in the top of the 4th inning. That pitch in there for a strike. So just the first inning for Tattnall. That's been all of the runs scored so far in this one. And that one popped up. And a lazy base hit somehow falls in there. So runner down at first base. That was Covington who had the big RBI last time. So runner down at first with number 22.
Number 22, Kelly Steele.
And Covington still second. The throw looked like it beat her, but somehow able to get under the throw. So again, being aggressive here, Covington has been the offense for Tattnall so far. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. As you see Covington at second base, she has been the engine making this Tattnall Trojans offense hum so far. That one popped up, and Riley Nelson making the play, but Covington moves up to third. So an out in the inning, but a runner on third base for Tattnall. (2-0) still your score, and
Number 13, Anna Talcott.
so that pitch misses low to Talcott. Runner just down at third, 1-0 to Talcott, who I believe is the first baseman. She is. That pitch just misses high, 2-0. So the Lady Hornets trying to avoid any more runs. 2-1 the count. The one kind of disappointing thing, and I mean, there's not really a whole lot you can do about it, I guess. But you're not going to just play up in one sport. But now that GIAA has moved to 4 classifications, that ball misses low. 3-1 the count. Westfield stays in AAA. And now Tattnall will move to 4A, so you don't have an opportunity for a rematch here, which would have been a neat little deal for both teams. I'm sure Tattnall would have loved the opportunity if they're able to go on and win a state championship to get some revenge. And conversely, I'm sure Westfield would, if they're going to win another one, they consider Tattnall, as that pitch misses outside. So now a runner at first and third. They consider Tattnall probably the cream of the crop other than themselves here in GIAA. And a little bit of a disappointment not being able to face off against one another in a state championship game again. You never know how things are going to change down the road, though, so that may happen, in the coming years. But as far as the next couple of years go, it'll be, as that one's blasted out, that may be deep enough to score a run, and I think it will be. So that'll add a run on the board. Talcott will stay at first, but Covington scores from third. So 3-0 your score now, with number 00 coming to the plate for the Lady Trojans.
Right in Tarver, number
00.
00.
So that pitch misses high, 1-0 the count. That one popped up. Might be in the gap. And no, the catch made by the center fielder. I believe that was Riley Nelson. So Westfield gives up a run, but able to stop any more from advancing home. We will head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Your score, Lady Hornets trailing 3-0 here as Tattnall extends their lead. You're watching Lady Hornet softball, on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is #Houston Healthy. #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #HoustonHealthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest with Tattnall leading off to 3-0.
So bottom of the fourth inning, 3-0 at the plate, number 44 for the Lady Hornets.
Kate Rains, number 44.
So 1-0 the count. Miss Charlotte said cake rains, but she's thinking of one of her favorite desserts. Swing and a miss there, 1-1 the count. A big cut. And again, Hicks has been very solid. And that pitch in there, 1-2 the count. That pitch low, 2-2 the count. And that one lined out to right field and caught. So that'll be out number 1 for the Lady Hornets. Not what you wanting to try to get a rally started, but here's who you want to the plate. You've got number 2 for the Lady Hornets. They call her Strawberry.
Madison Hammock, number 2.
Number 2. So 1-0 the count. Call her Strawberry because of her strawberry red hair. So 1-0 the count here to the Lady Hornets second baseman. That pitch low and inside. You can definitely tell when Hicks is being a little careful, especially with the middle of this lineup. You've got Raines, Hammock, Riley Nelson, Lauren Davidson. All 4 have good bats. I think Kate Raines is one of those. That one was absolutely tattooed. Kate Raines is one of those that maybe, at least last year, if I'm remembering correctly, took her a little bit to kind of warm up and really got going towards the end of the year. You kind of expect the same thing to happen. It's just one of those things, softball, even though you play it all the time, sometimes it takes a little while to get in a groove. That one popped behind, 2-2 the count. We've seen Kate Raines hit some monstrous home runs over the last few years. You would expect to see some of those this season as well. Madison Hammock has been steady again, as we mentioned earlier. If you look at her numbers, last year batting .466, she scored 38 runs. So she scored more than a run a game last year as that ball fouled down the third base line. She has a good eye. She doesn't strike out very often, maybe a couple times all year. Her and Carly Knowles were unbelievable last year at that, not striking out.
3-0.
Tattnall
is leading off.
So Tattnall leads, and that one lined and just past the second baseman, and Westfield will have a runner on here. And that'll be their second hit of the game. If you're counting home, Westfield with 2 hits, Tattnall with 4 hits. But the Lady Trojans lead. The Lady Trojans lead 3-0 off of those 4 hits, so being very productive. Westfield got their first runner in scoring position last inning. We'll see if Riley Nelson can do some damage here against Hicks, as that ball's bunted and will be just foul. So
Foul ball.
0-1 to count quickly here for the Lady Hornets.
Number 7, Riley Nelson.
That's the only thing I don't like about the Game Changer app. And for our girls, it doesn't really matter. 0-2 the count because for the most part, unless they're new to varsity softball, I know their names. But when you get other teams' lineups, they normally just have the first initial of the first name. So that makes it a little difficult, but if you can cross-reference that with either their website or Max Preps, that pitch is high. And out at second base is Madison Hammock. And got a little bit greedy there. The ball got away from the catcher, but the catcher did a good job of sticking with it. And Westfield now with their second out of the inning and no runners on base. So that'll kill a rally before it starts right there, getting thrown out at second. That's really been the difference in the game if you think about it. Tattnall's ability to get down to second. Westfield got down one time on the steal, and they were not able to get Addie Hobbs in. Right there, Madison Hammock trying to do the same thing with one out, and unfortunately got thrown out. That ball fouled back. 1-2 the count. Tattnall.
It's 3-0.
And that one's lined for a base hit, and that makes you think, man, it'd be nice
Runner on first base.
if Madison Hammock could have got in there. That probably scores a run, but nonetheless, Westfield with 2 outs and a runner at first base.
Number 12, Lauren Davison.
That ball way over Davidson and the catcher's head. So the runner will get down to second in Riley Nelson, and we'll see if the 5-6 hitter, the 5-6 hitters can do some damage here with 2 outs. That pitch inside. In last inning, Lauren Davidson was up. She had a very keen eye and did not offer. We'll see if she's able to really make Hicks work here. That one popped up. 2-1 the count. .726 in the afternoon here on a very hot Thursday. Fortunate for us, it's cooled down quite a bit as that one's scorched to left field, but caught. So that'll end the 4th inning. Westfield trails 3-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. You're watching Lady Hornets Softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest. Tattnall is in the lead 3-0.
So Tattnall leading after 4, 3-0. As you see there on your screen, Tattnall 1-0 on the young season. Westfield 2-0. Tattnall with a huge victory against, they just have George Walton's number. George Walton dominated the first part of the year last year, but really both of these teams kind of took care of the Lady Bulldogs later on down the road. Westfield had a huge victory towards the end of the season up at George Walton. I believe it was a run rule. And then Tattnall defeated George Walton twice over in Columbus on their way to face off against Westfield in the finals. Grady Appling to the plate for the Lady Trojans will lead things off here. The shortstop, 1 for 2 on the day. And that pitch finds a zone. 2-1 the count. Appling, just a great looking softball player. She can do it all. And that ball popped up. And shortstop for Westfield cruises underneath it and puts it away. That's Madeline Katz putting that away for out number 1. So Appling 1 for 3 on the night here for the Lady Trojans. Hare comes set, and that pitch high. So number 48.
Number 48, Brianna Logue.
So 1-0 the count here to Logue. 3-0 your score And that one popped down the third base line, trying to get that running start, that little slap hit. Not really a bunt per se. One and one the count. Logue presents a little bit different target there compared to what Grady Appling does. That pitch is in there for a strike. Appling a little bit more upright in her stance. Logue obviously not as tall as Appling, so the zone shrinks quite a bit for Hare. Hare does a good job catching the top part of the zone there. 1-2 the count here to Logue. On deck you have Molly Kemp, the center fielder for Tattnall. This would be a big out for Lindy Hare to just keep it right there at 3-0. You haven't really given up a whole lot in the game, save for the first inning. And that one popped up. Play in no man's land. Nope, caught by Madison Hammock. I thought the ball might have hit the deck. So good job there by Hammock, helping her pitcher out on the low ball. And this will bring up number 26.
Number 26, Molly Kemp.
So Kemp to the plate for the Lady Hornets. Excuse me, Lady Hornets. Lady Trojans. That drop ball in there. 1-0 the count, just misses low. The count. 3-0 your score. Top five. Lady Hornets trail. And that one popped. And the play made by the center fielder. And Kemp is out. So 3 up, 3 down there with the top of the lineup. That's got to be promising for the Lady Hornets. We head to the bottom of the fifth. See if Westfield can score some runs. You're watching Lady Hornet Softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the third annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest with Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Just to let you know, next Friday night, Westfield starts the 2024 campaign on the gridiron, taking on the Brookwood School Warriors from Thomasville in the Nest. So that'll kick off our football broadcast next Friday night, live here from the Hornets Nest. We ended our broadcast season last year with what a crazy victory over what was then the number 1 or number 2 ranked team in the state, depending on where you looked. In the Pacelli Vikings, they were the defending state champs on the season, hadn't been beat in GIAA play. I think the only loss of the season, they lost to Glenwood over in Alabama, and Westfield took them down to the wire and won on a defensive stand, missed field goal. And it'll be exciting to see the Hornets in action next Friday night. Be sure to join us We'll have the broadcast as that ball's in there for a strike. 3-1 the count. Number 11, Lindy Hare, the pitcher, now at the plate for Westfield. You have a lot of returning players for the Hornets. That'll be featured next week. And that one's lined back to Grady Appling, and the play made to the shortstop. That's like no man's land. You don't want to hit the ball anywhere over there, and she puts Lindy Hare's hardly struck ball away for an out. Now number 4.
Number 4, Addie Hobbs.
To the plate here for the Hornets. So you'll have number 2, Braden Gay, back leading the Hornets on the offensive side at quarterback. Also Jackson St. Clair out wide. Mason Easom, a host of Hornets. And it should be interesting to see. I know names like Sammy McGee and Thatcher Reddick, also Jackson Hare, are players that came on last year. You expect to see big things out of. That pitch in there for a strike, 0-2 the count. 1 out in the inning. So football is almost here. I know Westfield scrimmaged last week against Mount DeSales here inside the Nest. And I expect it should be an outstanding season. That one lined into left field for a base hit, and Addie Hobbs is having herself a night. She had a walk earlier. She stole second, was in position to score, and now has a hit here in the 5th inning. Looks like we may have a change to the lineup. Avery Spence may being pinched hit for. Look back and see if I see Coach Weatherington, the lineup he sent me. Number 5, that is Dalen Sumner. Looks like she's coming in. And wonder if we might see Addie Hobbs in motion at all. That pitch is high. Want to know the count. And that pitch misses low, so 2-0 the count. Hicks has done a good job working around some control struggles, both her and Lindy Hare. I mean, it's a 3-0 game, and like I said, I think it's 4 to 4 now. 4 hits to 4, so that pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 the count, so really working the corners. Good job there by Hicks. So nobody really knocking the cover off the ball so far. Tattnall has done a really good job in the run game, and Westfield has not been able to. And that one popped up, and that'll go softly against the fence. So 2-2 the count. And obviously both of these teams know how important it is to just play the caliber of team that they see across the diamond here tonight. Both squads know how good the other squad is, and it's very important. That pitch in there for strike 3. Good job of Hicks coming back in the count and getting an out there with a runner at first. Now back to the top of the lineup.
Number 22, Madeline Katz.
So Katz to the plate for the Lady Hornets. And Westfield really needs to start trying to get some runs on the board. 3-0 your score. Tattnall leads. That ball driven foul. 0-1 the count. That ball bowled up there. 1-1 the count. So 1-1 the count. A mound visit, a visit to the circle for catcher Anna Steele. Talking to Hicks. We're getting on the same page here. One and one the count. And a swing and a miss right through that one. Cats trying to attack the ball. 1-2 on a good pitch there by Hicks. And that one hit softly to second, flipped over to Grady Appling, and out number 3 as Westfield goes down. They can't do any damage. And we will head to the top of the 6th inning. Your score, 3-0, Tattnall on top right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to Georgia Sports Network and the Hornets Nest.
3-0 your score. Tattnall leads here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network as Westfield back out in the field looking to just hold it right where it is. And coming to the plate will be Anna Steele, number 33. That one line out for a base hit. And a runner on first for the Lady Trojans. Might have a visit in the circle here. And this has really been the part of the lineup that has done the damage for Tattnall. It really hasn't been the top, which you would think would be the more difficult of the part of the lineup for Hare to face off against, but it's been this middle part. And that ball grounded. Play it first, not in time. Ball gets away. And now runners on second and third with nobody out. And again, that's Covington putting pressure. Just not able to make the play. And now runners on second and third with Steele to the plate. Callie Steele, number 22, the left fielder. That ball gets away. There's really nowhere for the runners to go unless that squeaks through the wickets there. So good job of making the stop by Kate Raines. 1-0 the count. Again, obviously, you want to win every game you play, but Coach Weatherington knows, as does Tattnall, that ball in there for a strike. As does Tattnall's coach, I think Coach Brooks. They both know how important the quality of who you play, especially early in the season, to get you ready. As there's a base hit, and that'll score 2. So your score now 5-0. And a simple when you think about it, this inning has been a single, a bunt attempt that was a throwing error and got the runner over to second, and then another base hit. Very simple softball, and it nets 2 runs. So we'll take a break here with the pitching change. Lauren Davidson coming in to finish things off here. 5-0 your score. Tattnall on top with a runner on first base. We'll be back right after this on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is #Houston Healthy. #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #HoustonHealthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
And we are back as number 13, Anna Talcott, takes ball 1 from Lauren Davidson. High, 1-0 the count. And that one in there, 1-1. I think that was just a strike. So Lindy Hare, the youngster, I think that's probably intentional that Coach Weatherington, as that one's popped back 1-2. Coach Weatherington obviously throwing, I don't know if you would call her your 1B pitcher, but I would think that with the experience that Lauren Davidson has, she probably is your 1A, especially with Camilla Bloodworth not available right now. That pitch in there for strike 3, so Davidson comes in and gets a strikeout of Talcott to start things. And now number 16 for the Lady Trojans, Abigail Ball, comes to the plate. But you got to think that Coach Weatherington trying to develop as that ball hit the short. Good play right there. They get the short out at first base, so good defense. Runner moves up to second. But again, as I mentioned, Coach Weatherington would never tell you he wants to lose a game. I mean, but he does understand how important it is, especially in the early part of this season. He's got some youngsters filling holes, and he's got some depth to try to build with his team. And when you face a team like Tattnall, you definitely want to win the game, but you also want to utilize it as an opportunity to play some really good competition and see where your youngsters are. 1-1 the count. So if you want my opinion, I think that's why Lindy Hare gets the start. Obviously, trying to develop her a little bit more. I think probably that one's driven in fair. And play coming home, but the run will be safe. That'll score another run. 6-0 your score now. But trying to develop your depth as the year goes on. Now to the top of the lineup here with number 14, Grady Appling. That pitch high, 1-0 the count. And let's talk a little bit about AAA. Just if you think about the teams that are out there from a AAA perspective, if it's 2-0. As far as Westfield and looking to, I guess you would call it defend. I mean, they definitely have been the class of GIAA softball, no matter classification, the last 7 years. I think the biggest threat to that, if you're asking Brett's opinion, sits up in Monticello, Georgia, and you're going to see them later on this weekend. Ball gets away, and just not a good throw over. Appling putting pressure on with their speed, so runners at first and second. But, again, I think Piedmont, I believe John Millage will be a AAA team as well that you'll have to look out for. John Millage always, it does not matter their record in softball. It does not matter, where Westfield, what Westfield's doing, how dominant Westfield has been. They have always played Westfield tough in softball. That ball popped up, and Riley Nelson coming in and taking over and gets the out on the ball hitting no man's land. We'll continue that conversation. Westfield trails 6-0. We'll head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Your score, Tattnall on top, 6-0. You're watching Lady Hornets Softball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest. Tattnall leads off 6-0. Wow.
So Tattnall on top 6-0. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Westfield got to get things going offensively here in the early part of the year, obviously facing off against a tough team. But we'll take a look at the so AAA and Quad A play combined. Chloe Hill will lead things off here for the Hornets. So 1-0 the count. But I believe no, I take that back. Yeah, no, I am right. And that ball drops in for a base hit. So Chloe Hill gets things started off for Westfield. So they combined Quad A and Triple A for the regular season. But for the playoffs, you'll have Piedmont obviously in there. Kate Raines takes a ball, 1-0 the count. You got Pinewood, who's always good as well, so Pinewood will be a threat. And John Millage, I think those three are your big, if you want, as that ball gets away.
That was very high.
That was. And the runner will move up, Charlotte, to second base. So Westfield with a runner in scoring position now. But as you look at it there, I think those are the three teams that you really, if you're watching as a Westfield fan, I know Coach Weatherington not really concerned about this. This is all our talk.
Very, very low.
That ball gets away again. So 0-3 the count, runner at third. But those are your biggest threats if you're, Brett's making the call on looking at AAA right now.
Oh, she hit it.
And so Westfield will score a run off the Kate Raines single to left center field. And Westfield on the board. 6-1 your score. And a runner over at first base in the form of Kate Raines. So she'll get a courtesy runner as the catcher. And let's give the courtesy runner there some love. Let's see if I can find who that is. If my partner here will stop hitting on her microphone. That is number 24. I don't know if you're going to be able to say that. First name is, that ball's flown out from Hammock to left field. Not the best night. Savannah Scarisbrick. Yep. Savannah.
Very interesting.
So 1 out in the inning. Savannah Scarisbrick doing the courtesy running. Now number 7 for Westfield.
Number 7, Riley Nelson for Westfield.
That pitch high. So I think you're seeing Hicks with the same fatigue. It's really hot out there, folks. If you're not out here to experience it, you are not missing a thing because it is extremely hot. And that one goes down and digs and gets, but a great play there by the left fielder. Riley Nelson, just tip your cap there. Second out in the inning. And you thought Westfield might be putting something together here, but 6-1, and runner still at first with Lauren Davidson to the plate. Davidson in to pitch to relieve Hare. That one popped. And Appling makes a great play to end the inning from her shortstop position. So Westfield does pick up a run. Your score now, 6-1. Lady Hornets trail. We'll head to the top of the 7th inning right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest. Tattnall's leading off 6-1.
So your score at the end of 6, Tattnall leads 6-1 over the Westfield Lady Hornets. And you will have Lauren Davidson back in the circle for the Lady Hornets. That pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. To the plate for Tattnall is, I think that's 26 maybe? I'm trying to make out a number here. Or is that 22? It's 26.
Molly Kemp.
So 1-1 the count here to Kemp. And that pitch
Very high.
gets away from Davidson. 2-1 the count. So it's been 2 innings that have been Westfield's undoing. The first inning and the 6th inning defensively. And it really, as Kemp goes down and tries to dig that out, 2-2 the count now. But that's been the difference in the ball game.
It was a very low pitch.
So she got her to go down and chase it. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the pitcher. Locating that ball low, 2-2 the count. And that ball grounded.
In the middle. Grounded, catch.
Oh, bad hop, and that ball gets away.
The runner got to second.
So on the throwing error, and that's Lindy Hare over at first base. Not able to play the bounce. And not a very good throw over. So runner at second base with nobody out, number 33.
Number 33, Anna Steele.
Sure what we have going on here, or I saw Joe in camera frame. I don't know if maybe somebody was a little sick or what might have caused that. We'll see. Maybe something got thrown on the field. So that pitch high, 1-0 the count to Steele.
Number 33 is at the plate.
So that pitch misses inside. 2-0 the count. 6-1 your score. Runner at second for Tattnall, no outs.
Tattnall's winning 6-1.
That ball hit sharply. Good throw over to first this time.
Catch him first.
So Lindy Hare able to make the put out at first after the throw from Hammock. Runner does move to third. And now coming to the plate will be run. Will score on the grounder to second, and Covington has been, let's see, she's got 3 RBI now. She's 2 for 4 on the night. Well, I guess that could be considered a sacrifice there. She's 2 for 3 on the night with 2 runs scored and 3 RBI. So now your score 7-1. The ball hit to Hammock, and the throw off the mark, and Hare not able to handle it. So runner down at first. And number 13 to the plate for the Lady Trojans, and that is Anna Talcott.
Anna Talcott, number 13, I guess.
And she plays first. And we're going to have a play at second. It's not going to be in time. And looks like they might go out and look at her. Like she might have come in gingerly in a second. Hurt her shoulder?
Tattnall's in the lead, 7-1.
So they're going to run for her, number 77 for Tattnall. I have no idea if they even have her listed. They do.
Kylie Kate Hodgen, number 77.
Yep, number 77. So 2 outs in the inning. Anna Talcott at the plate. 1-0 the count to Talcott.
It's smoking outside. It's very hot.
And that pitch ends in the zone. 1-1 to count. That pitch gets
Very
away.
high.
So now 2-1 the count. Runner moves up to third. And I'll be honest, just remembering back last year, the game that we had with Westfield and Tattnall here, very similar. As that ball knocked off Davidson, Davidson makes the play. Talcott retired, but not before Tattnall adds a run. So we'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Westfield's last chance. You're watching Lady Hornets Softball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest. Tattnall is in the lead, 7-1.
That's right. I'd like to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors here tonight. Of course, you've seen them all night during breaks. Houston Healthcare. I'd like to thank the team over there for all they do for us, as well as Mr. Mike Waller and Sonic. Mr. Mike's been sponsoring with us for a long time, helping us out. We're in a fantastic new broadcast trailer over here by the football stadium tonight, and we'll be doing that obviously next Friday as well. I also like to thank Titan Farms up in Jackson, Georgia, or up near Jackson, Georgia. Have a little family tie there. They've got some really good meat, and obviously I'd like to thank the Westfield School. A swing and a miss. I think this is Hare. It is Lindy Hare to the plate for the Lady Hornets. We'll also have, hopefully, between now and our next few broadcasts, be able to give some love out to all of the partnered sponsors with the Westfield Booster Club, who also it helps make this possible.
It still is 7-1, and Tattnall is in the lead.
So 1-2 the count here to Lindy Hare. It is crazy to think that we're already in softball season. We're already in a week away from football. Kids playing soccer all over the county. That pitch is in there for strike 3. And that'll set her down. We actually had a pitching change, and I didn't remark about it. Now on to pitch for the Lady Trojans is number 22.
Number 22, Callie Still.
So now to the plate, number 4, Addie Hobbs for Westfield. 0-1 the count, still with the first pitch strike. And Hobbs has been a bright spot here for Westfield tonight. See if she can continue her good hitting. And a swing and a miss. 7 hits to 6. But Tattnall has made very good use out of those 7 hits. And you can just tell they've had 30 at-bats to Westfield's 24. Obviously, Westfield still with 2 outs to go. But going to have a big rally to come anywhere close to leveling the at-bats up. Lindy Hare didn't pitch bad. Just a couple bad innings. And I think some things to clean up for Westfield defensively. But obviously, I think some injuries and personnel are dictating that. And there's another inside pitch. Borderline called for a strike. And that'll be out number 2 for the Lady Trojans. So Westfield down to their last out, and I believe it is their 9-hole hitter to the plate. And I don't know who is in this time. We'll have to see. Looks like it might be number 14, but I can't make that out.
It's number 14. Yep. Number 14. Number 14, Addison Apple.
Apple.
Apple?
So 0-2 quickly, the count here. And a swing and a miss, and that will do it. As Westfield falls 7-1 tonight is your final. The Hornets, unfortunately, just not able to get anything going on the offensive side of things. And they fall here tonight. I'd like to thank you for joining us. Again, I'll keep you posted on our next update. Our next broadcast. And as far as softball goes, but just wanted to reiterate, Westfield will be in action on the gridiron on the 16th. Next Friday night, taking on the Brookwood Warriors out of Thomasville, Georgia. And that'll be interesting to see how things kick off for Westfield. You'd expect Westfield to have a shot at a really good season this year. But again, your final score, Westfield loses here tonight 7-1. Let's thank our sponsors one more time. We'll run through them. And we'd like to thank the Westfield School for all they do for us, as well as Titan Farms, Sonic America's Drive-In, and Houston Healthcare. So we'd like to thank them. I'd like to thank Charlotte Taylor for helping us out here tonight. And unfortunately, Westfield falls in defeat. And we will be bringing you action all throughout the year. Westfield moves to 2-1 on the season. Tattnall 2-0. And I'd like to thank Charlotte Taylor for joining me. I've been Brett Taylor. And we will see you next week with some softball and football action. You've been watching Westfield Lady Hornets Softball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.